The show's over, the curtain is drawn, shut the fuck up, Craven Gaming, I'm trying to start a show. Fuck it, that's the intro. Fucking, let's do this. We've just...
Carmen impressions.
NXT TakeOver Orlando and WrestleMania 33 are now over. And, was it a good show?
Well, I could say that WrestleMania was. I didn't watch NXT.
Yeah, you're going to get an NXT review from yours truly with side comments from Mr. Craven Gaming.
Yeah!
So we start off with, as OSW reviews would call it, our inaugural contest. Sanity, Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, or Big Damo, and Nikki Cross. Fuck, is she ever creepy hot. Going up against Team Jobber, Ty Dillinger, Ruby Riott, Roderick Strong, and Cassius Ohno, otherwise known as Chris Hero. This was an 8-person mixed tag team match, and it was alright. You know, Sanity looked really good. They looked like they could be beat a little bit, but kind of, you know, it put over the fact that Sanity is a team, whereas these guys were just kind of thrown together. Ty Dillinger took the L to Killian Dane, because Ty Dillinger, that's what he does, he takes the fucking L. You know, I want to root for Ty Dillinger, I really do, but he's kind of a loser.
Which is depressing.
It really is depressing. Ruby Riott, my first time seeing her wrestle, she's not bad. She took a stupid bump off of, she did a drop kick off the apron and landed on the floor square on her back and like, oh, sweetie,
ouch.
You shouldn't have took that bump. You're gonna be feeling that tonight. Roderick Strong, obviously, great show of his abilities. Cassius Ohno, we got to see his fucking great elbows. So that was great. I liked it. Great opener. Second match. David Blaine versus Andrade Cien Almas.
David Blaine.
This fucking guy. I legitimately don't know whether I like or dislike this guy. His name is Aleister Black.
Right. I just looked up the card, so now I see the names.
And his entrance involves him, like, slowly being lifted up with his hands across his chest like he's fucking Nosferatu.
Oh, God.
And then, like, he, like, sits in, like, a meditative state in the middle of the ring, and he's all mysterious and shit. But you know what he comes off to me as? Do you remember Kevin Thorne from the revised ECW?
Yeah.
He kind of comes off to me as him.
I can see that.
And everybody knows that the best thing about Kevin Thorne was his fucking girlfriend.
Yeah. I will say, though, I do like the name Aleister.
I like Aleister... Like, I just like the name Aleister Black. I think that's really cool.
Okay, and his finisher name, which I see up here?
Oh, Black Mass.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Which, by the way, Black Mass, I'm pretty sure, was like... It's like a kick of some kind. I don't even remember. But...
Well, you can... I'll look it up exactly what it is. Black Mass is a spin kick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. It's fucking, what the fuck is his name, from 205 Live? That can't handle us? You can't handle us?
Fucking begins with the C, doesn't it?
Probably. Oh my god, what the fuck? Not Cedric Alexander, he's the other black one.
Right. Waste
I think I can kind of get over it, as this show did stem from the Black and White podcast.
Right.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yeah, look it up for me, but he already has the spinning kick finisher in 205 Live, so Aleister Black... Black Mass, I don't think it is. Andrade Almas has been wearing on my tits for a long time. Like, I can't tell if he's supposed to be a good guy or a bad guy.
Rich Swann.
Rich Swann, that's the fucker. I do like Rich Swann, by the way, so, like, I'm literally just brain farting on his name.
Yeah.
This was a nothing match, mostly just kind of put over Aleister Black in his debut. Of note, there was a cool part where, like, he looked like he was going to do a springboard dive to the outside, but he bounced off the middle rope, backflipped, and landed in, like, the meditating position in the middle of the ring.
Oh, okay.
That was kind of cool to see. By the way, I apologize if I sniffle or if I cough. I'm just kind of getting over a sickness. That's why you haven't been seeing a lot of Let's Play videos this week.
And I've been sick for 3 weeks, but, I haven't posted in 2 months. What do I know?
Yeah, no, like, don't worry about it, dude. This happened to me. I had, like, a good year and a half that I didn't post anything, and then people were like, oh yeah, you still play Metabots.
Yeah. Anyways.
Then, match of the night. Pretty much everybody knew this was going to be match of the night.
I think you called this right, I called it wrong, right?
I did call this one right, yes. The Authors of Pain, they retained over hashtag DIY and the Revival.
And I said the Revival was going to take it because I love them.
Yes.
Right?
This match was fantastic. Like, start to finish, the pace never slowed. It was just fucking great. DIY and Revival are amazing tag teams. And Authors of Pain, they looked fucking great. They are super over. They needed everybody to take them down, and they still couldn't do it.
I mean, because, like, not to really give Authors of Pain, like, an excuse, but look at the size of the sons of bitches.
They are. Yeah, they're fucking huge.
Hume?
Hume.
They are human.
Of note, spots during the match. I marked out like a sissy girl when... Okay, so it got to the point where DIY and, like, Revival were teaming up together.
Right.
To the point where cross teams were happening.
So it'd be like Ciampa and Wilder.
Yeah, like it would be Ciampa and Wilder, Gargano and Dawson.
Huh.
Gargano and Dawson hit the fucking super kick and the high knee.
You don't do... I'm sorry.
No. Ciampa and Wilder hit the Shatter Machine. It was fucking amazing. I'm telling you, I marked out like a bitch. Like, when these guys were teaming up, there was another, like, they set up a table, and it took all four of them to pull Akam off of the fucking... off of the ring apron and through the table. And if they didn't turn on each other, like, if they didn't decide, oh, okay, now we're gonna fight each other, they may, like, one of them may have won.
Right.
Oh. But, last chapter gets hit, and, Authors of Pain eliminate DIY, and then they presumed to kill the Revival. Like, there was no coming back. It was just, they ran shit on the Revival. And then they picked them up for that, I guess it's called the Super Collider here, where, like, it's the double power bomb and they smack the opponent's backs and then slam them into the ground.
Okay. That's an interesting to call it.
Yeah, it's fucking... It's awesome. I think it was the right thing to do. The crowd was kind of a little bit bummed that Authors of Pain won after an awesome match like that. Guys, Raw... Okay, at the time of recording this, Raw has not happened.
Right. Raw is in about an hour.
Right. Guys, it's the Raw after WrestleMania. If you don't think at least one of these tag teams is going to debut, I don't know what to tell you if you've been watching the show. Like, These guys are fine. Don't worry. The Revival and DIY are fine. They're still amazing tag teams. But Authors of Pain have to take over the tag team division in NXT. Because there is no other tag team division.
Yeah.
They're basically going to have to do what they did with the women's division, which is build it from the ground fucking up.
Essentially.
And, speaking of the women's division.
Yeah.
Women's champion Asuka versus challenger Ember Moon.
I believe we both called this one correct.
We did both call this one correct. No, actually, we both called this one incorrect. I said Ember Moon.
And I guess I did as well.
I think you said Asuka.
I don't remember.
I think you said Asuka, but I said Ember Moon. Asuka retains, but through shenanigans. And Ember Moon did not hit the Eclipse. They protected her finishing move.
Yeah, I see that. I see that in the description up there.
So Asuka pushes the ref into Ember Moon, who is about to do her finisher, and then gets her like spinning back heel kick,
Right.
and pins her, which I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Like, it's a super heel thing to do, and Asuka's kind of always been teetering on the edge of, like, is she a heel? Is she a face?
Okay. Yeah, like, she's been, like, both.
Is she a tweener? Is she just Asuka?
She's tight. She has been tightrope walking the entire time.
So, this was kind of cool to see, like, what side, like, Asuka's on now. She's met her match. You know, she's seen someone who looks like she could beat her. And she had to weasel her way out of it. So, not bad. Good storytelling. Good match. Decent match. I liked it.
I mean, now, do you think Ember Moon is going to come up? Because maybe they're going to push that already?
I think that these two have another match.
Alright.
I think these two have one more match in them, and I think it's going to be, like, something big. I think it's going to be, like, Steel Cage, or, Last Woman Standing.
Something like that, yeah.
Like, that kind of thing, where it's like, you can't
Ladder
escape
match.
from me anymore. Like,
Falls count anywhere.
like that kind of thing.
I got you.
One thing I did like, by the way, and this is actually not part of the match, but this was part of the pre-match package. Like the video package that plays.
Uh-huh.
One of the sayings that was said by Ember Moon, she said, when the sun sets, the moon rises.
Alright. Like,
I'm like, yes?
so simple, but so nice.
Yeah. And I love, by the way, Ember Moon's theme song.
It is really good.
It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
And then finally, oh, my heart.
We both called this right.
We did both call this right.
Now, do you think we're both going to be completely right? Actually, no. It would be me being completely right.
Why? What did you say?
Because I said no matter who wins, loser gets bumped up.
Oh, so you think Nakamura gets bumped up?
I'm thinking because I saw on YouTube that how people saluted Shinsuke post match. So that usually only means one of two things.
The other thing is NXT superstars, when they get called up to the main roster, usually go out on their back.
That, which is also when they get saluted.
Yeah. I could see it. I definitely could. I think it's Nakamura's time.
Okay.
Yeah, I could definitely see him getting called up.
Now, sadly, I'm going to have to say this, he's probably going to Raw.
Yeah, probably.
Because, like, Raw always gets the better superstars overall. As much as it's like SmackDown needs some love too, but
I really think he'd do better on SmackDown because we could see a New Japan Pro rematch between Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles.
yeah. But and even if they and if he went to Raw, it's just going to be him and Zayn, him and Joe again and again and again.
Yeah.
And again.
Like, he would do better on SmackDown, but yeah, I agree with you. I think he's going to Raw.
Like, him and Dean would be interesting, because Dean doesn't die.
Notable spots. This match felt like 4 hours. Yeah, this was probably, other than, like, Aleister Black and Andrade Almas, like, probably the worst match on the card.
Wow.
And not just, it wasn't bad. It was boring. It was just Bobby Roode attacking the knee.
Yeah, I'm reading the thing now.
And then he hits like a tornado glorious DDT.
Right.
And he gets the win.
Yeah, rotating glorious DDT is what they decided to call it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It looked a little safe. But
I mean, to be fair, if we really pitted those two against each other, Nakamura would win easy.
Oh yeah, he'd kick him in the face and then he'd die.
Yeah. So, like, they had to make it safe. Which is all the more reason I say he's going to get bumped up.
That killed about 17 minutes.
Try 28.
No, that's how long we've been in the Skype call.
Oh, okay. Oopsies.
Yeah, no, only I can look at how long we've been recording. Yeah, we're coming up on 17 minutes now. Let's get into it. The ultimate thrill ride. Wrestlemania. I do love, by the way, how they talk about one match. Oh, no, yeah, that was bumped to the pre-show. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Shit. So first off, the 2-hour pre-show.
Yeah.
We start off with our inaugural contest. The King of the Cruiserweights, Neville, takes on AA Austin Aries.
In a fucking amazing match.
Oh, yes.
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
Great. Absolutely fantastic.
I honestly wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was.
Oh, I was. I know
But,
what these guys are capable of.
But, like, watching it, I knew what they're capable of, but I didn't know how well their chemistry is going to match. But, like, just watching it and, like, all the counters and all the executions and everything, I'm like, alright. Like, but then, do you have any, like, highlights before the end of the match?
Not really.
Dirty fucking ending.
Dirty ending?
Neville, you
Oh,
dirty,
you're talking about the rake of the
son
eyes.
Of a bitch. Like, that wasn't just a normal rake of the eyes.
Yeah, no, he goes for the specific...
No, that looked more like a fucking jab. Yeah, like, that looked like a fucking... I'm trying to shove my thumb into your eye. Like, not just so, like, grr, get away from me.
Yeah.
Like, it looked way too vicious. He held it way too long. It looked so bad and so dirty.
It's perfect for Neville.
Yeah. And can I just say, I know I've said it last time I saw Austin in the match, I love The Last Chancery.
I love The Last Chancery. I hate the name.
Yeah, the name is stupid. I love how simple it is. It's just like, got the guy by the head, flip over your own head, bridge.
Yeah. I love The Wings of Saturn as well by
Oh
Neville.
my god, that. Yes, easily.
Easily. Though, like, I also like the fact that even though he's not Perry Saturn, they still are keeping the name.
Yeah.
And I also like the fact that he won with the Red Arrow for 2 reasons. One, it protects the Red Arrow. The Red Arrow is one of the few finishing moves that has never been kicked out of. It's legitimately never been kicked out of. And 2, Austin Aries didn't tap out, so that still makes Austin Aries look good. They both look good. This match was awesome. All hail to the king of the cruiserweights.
Yeah. Okay. When I started there, I stopped to think about that. Yeah, Redos have been kicked out of, but it has been blocked or countered.
Right.
Got it.
But if it hits, it's never been kicked out of.
At least to my knowledge, so I have to agree. Like, unless it was a non-televised match or blah, 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 blah.
The next...
Are you hype?
Oh... Fuck you. Mojo fucking Rawley.
Are you fucking hype?
I hate you. I hate Mojo. I don't hate Mojo. But, no, you should be mad at this. Because you hate dirty finishes.
I already said it wasn't that dirty of a finish, though.
It was that dirty of a finish. A guy who was 700 feet tall walked in the ring and fucking pounced a bitch.
Okay. But I will say this. When he did shoulder tackle the person, that didn't cause a direct elimination.
It was still interference, and clearly a friend of Mojo Rawley's.
And I'll also say, man, that female fucking security guard was helpful as all hell, wasn't she?
Oh, no! Okay, so there's a reason. That was a legitimate security guard.
Yeah, I know.
She had the fucking grip on his shirt, too. Like, she was about to tackle him down.
Yeah.
And they had to send over referees to be like, no, he's part of the show. We're supposed to come over and wave him off and he doesn't listen to us. I thought that was actually really hilarious, that they actually almost stopped a part of the show from happening. Yeah,
and to be fair, like, one thing I kind of didn't like about that, Jinder and Rob, whatever the fuck.
Killian Dane?
No, I'm talking like when Jinder... No, when Jinder was taunting the Patriots dude, Rob Gronkowski. Yeah, whatever.
Rob.
Right, Rob. Like, I know it's wrestling, and I know, it's PG-14, PG, whatever it is now.
Yeah, PG-13, I think.
The fact that they showed Jinder Mahal, who's a wrestler who's probably somebody's idol, essentially still drinking beer on screen.
Yeah.
It's such a small thing to pick at, but it's still just like, you didn't need that.
I want to know what group of special education ADD students have Mojo Rawley as their idol.
I said Jinder.
Oh, Jinder.
Yeah.
Jinder is nobody's idol.
That's what I said. That's why I did that gagging noise right after.
There's a fucking young Mohit, the heated Mo. He's like, when I grow up, I will be Jinder Mahal. I too will have my career ruined by being part of an air guitar team. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't mention this. Drew Galloway was at the NXT show, and he's been signed to NXT.
Awesome.
So, he's coming back, obviously, as Drew McIntyre, but I've known him so long now as Drew Galloway. So yeah, now we're going to be seeing Drew McIntyre back in.
Hopefully they give him, like, the bet, like, when he first started, like, when he was good. Like, really good.
I hope they immediately give him a heel gimmick, and when they bring him up to the main roster, I hope he walks in the middle of the ring and kicks the shit out of Heath Slater.
It's like that, or he actually gets that, like, the IC title back.
Or that.
Anyways, yeah, I am hype.
I want you injured.
Can I also say, though, how predictable the fucking, the moment between Big Show and Strowman was? Like, oh, I am Big Man. I am Big Man too. We stare down each other while every puny person looks around us like we are giants.
Yeah. Oh, and then Sami Zayn out of nowhere just fucking like stiff forearms. Braun Strowman.
Strowman.
He's like, no, fuck you. I want him. Oh god, that was
Sky pickup.
Yeah, a little bit of a Sky pickup. And then we move on to the Intercontinental Championship match that got bumped to the fucking pre-show.
Which also was one hell of a match.
It actually was really good. Champion Dean Ambrose going up against challenger Baron Corbin.
Like, not even, almost an 11-minute match, but honestly, like, it felt a bit longer, I will not lie. So, I guess that means, like, there was just so much going on that it felt longer. Which to me is a good sign.
Yeah, I think it was a really, really good match. Notable spots were that amazing air given to the Deep Six.
Yeah.
The seamless flipping around from End of Days.
Yeah, that was so clean. It looked so nice.
Dean Ambrose going for the wacky line and immediately getting kicked in the face by Baron Corbin.
Right.
I like that because it's one of those things. It's like, how do people keep falling for the fucking wacky line?
Are you the only, I think you're the only one that I've ever heard call it the wacky line.
Well, because they call it the lunatic lariat now, right?
Or at least Mr. Technical on SmackDown does, yeah.
Yeah, the guy who hasn't been seen in a while. Hope you're doing well there, Morrow.
But I call it something slightly different, though exactly the same thing. I call it the lunatic clothesline, only because of the WWE mobile game called WWE Immortals, wink, where that's what they called it, is just the lunatic clothesline.
Which you can get right now on the Google Play Store or the iPhone Store.
The iOS, yes.
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 So
Anyways.
obviously, flip from the End of Days into Dirty Deeds. Dean Ambrose picks up the win. I don't agree with it, but whatever.
They both looked great in that match.
They both look great. Nothing. No love lost on the part of Baron Corbin. He was great.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like was when he started yelling 3 in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
He was like, 3!
Yeah, because, the entire fucking crowd was chanting 10, thanks fucking Ty fucking Dillinger.
Yeah, oh god, Ty Dillinger, I really hope that your legacy is not losing every match you're in and the most annoying crowd chant in the world.
I mean, we were at an NXT fucking thing and we were going crazy with that chant. We cannot even...
Granted, and I will at least kind of stick up for some of the live crew, when I say that being in a live audience changes you.
Yeah, it's one of those things, wrestling's fake, but sitting there in person, you're just like, holy crap, this just happened. Holy crap, that just happened. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap.
Yeah. Also, I chanted Chris Benoit, so I'm going to hell anyway.
Yeah, I did.
The main show starts, and this is a weird one to start the show off of.
Oh, Michael.
You cut out there. What was that?
I said Michael Cole in this fucking comment.
What was his comment again?
When he's like, it appears the New Day's dressed as Final Fantasy characters. I even think one of them sees a fucking Moogle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the New Day.
Castrate yourself, Michael. You should never say, I know Final Fantasy. You don't.
You really don't.
You know them because they're sponsoring your ass right now.
Well, they're not sponsoring. They just kind of allowed their likeness to be used because they probably like Xavier Woods.
Well, no, Final Fantasy 14 was the sponsor for the event.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man. The New Day are great.
Yeah.
They're still hella great.
Can I just say, I loved the crowd. Like, you literally saw Kofi's reaction when the crowd was chanting who even before they got the chance to do it. Yeah,
before they got the chance. Kofi smiled, Xavier smiled, like...
Biggie was just there, like, did this just?
Because that was a huge who chant.
Yeah. It flooded the fucking arena.
Now, let's take let's take this opportunity to talk about something that I think needs talking about.
Oh, God.
The stage.
The stage?
Is this not the best WrestleMania stage maybe ever?
Definitely one of the good ones.
Like top 3, if not number 1.
Like, I actually liked the one when they were in, I think, New Orleans. Where they did, like, the palm trees on the sides.
But I mean, like, the ramp, too.
Oh, like the entire...
whole
You're
stage.
talking stadium. You're talking, like, stadium, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I liked the globe. I like how they had, like, the ultimate throw-it and, like, the fucking things looked like a roller coaster.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and the ramp was hella long. That was the biggest dick I've ever seen on a stage.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think it was a bit unnecessary, though.
It was very clear why it was done, though, because you had the graphics.
Yeah, which I'll get to a comment about the graphics at a later match.
I will as well, because there's a couple of times when it was really cool.
I only noticed once when it was, like, really cool.
So we had AJ Styles and Shane McMahon. This match was 3,000 times better than it had any right to be. Shane
Definitely.
has been practicing.
Like, I mean, like, when they say Shane's trained in MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, they aren't kidding, and he fucking proved it all. Like, if you saw the spot where AJ did a strike to Shane, and Shane basically sat there saying, okay, you want to strike, and then just went into boxing mode and boxed AJ into the corner. I'm like, You don't strike against someone who trains in boxing. You dum-dum.
Oh.
Are you gonna go, or am I gonna go?
Sorry, my phone just went off, and I want to see if it's a certain something. Oh, it's a text message. Oh. Wait for it. This has nothing to do with anything. They've landed. Oh, thank God. Sorry. My parents are currently on a vacation to Cuba.
Yes,
and they have just landed.
Good to know.
So sorry about that. That was something that kind of just took a hard 30 seconds out of our video. So no response.
So do you want to talk about this match first? Or do you want me to go?
I'll bring up a couple of notable spots.
Yeah, go for it.
So, AJ going for the coast to coast and getting a fucking trash can in the face for his trouble.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Shane McMahon going for the coast to coast. He hits it. He does not fly off of anything. Like, he doesn't fly off through the table, or he doesn't jump off the fucking ring that's above the ring, or, like, jump off a fighter jet or something. But what he does do, like a fucking crazy person, is a shooting star press.
Yeah, which was incredible.
Which was fucking great. But somewhere in the back, Brock Lesnar was eating a table.
Can I also say, because I'm looking at a Facebook chat, which is what I was is essentially where I kept my notes.
Right.
Fucking Shane's float over DDT.
Oh, that shit was incredible.
It was so clean, so picture. It looked so violent, and it was great.
Now that you're actually talking about where you put your notes, of course, I was live tweeting throughout the entire event.
I watched it a couple hours later, so I didn't.
Let me see if I start off. Let's see if I said every time I see the countdown clock, I think a buzzer's gonna go off and a new entrant's gonna enter the match. Oh yeah, the panel of experts. At one point, like, they didn't know when to cut.
Yeah.
So, like, Renee Young was like, I'm like, professionalism, my dude.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no, it was an incredible match. AJ won.
Really well, too.
Yep, he hit the phenomenal forearm. And even backstage, he's like, oh man, you know, I don't like Shane McMahon, but fucking kudos to you, you fucking crazy son of a bitch.
I'll also say, though, because I also put this in our Facebook chat, I loved the red/blue and black gloves that he was sporting. Like, they looked so clean and so just fresh.
Yeah.
They were just so pretty. Sorry, I like to color commentate.
Because you commentated on the color.
I'm trying to think. The fucking the elbow drop to the table, which was whiffed or dodged, I should say, and like Shane crashing fucking hard.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
he really did.
Also, the fucking sequence of submissions that Shane was doing.
Yeah. It was actually really good.
Like the armbar into another thing, into another thing, into another thing. I'm like, yo, Shane. Fucking A.
Yeah, fucking.
Like, man
thank you for being so fucking cool.
Man is 47 years old and is still pulling shit out. Should I introduce the next match?
Yes, go ahead.
So next up, we had the WWE United States Championship match, running in at 16 minutes and 20 seconds. Dear God, really?
Yep.
Oh my God. It was still one hell of a match. It was between challenger Kevin Owens and the champion Chris Jericho, who had a light-up scarf.
He did. I missed that, actually. I was in the bathroom.
I didn't even notice the light-up scarf until I saw the fucking highlighted tweets.
Yeah, I saw those as well, where people were saying,
he's the only one that can essentially pull it off.
He's the only one that could fucking pull off a light-up scarf, and they are correct.
Yeah. And I will point this out, because it's also in the notes that I have. When Kevin Owens' music hit, I legitimately blanked on who the fuck it was.
Okay, so play Roman Reigns' music, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and
Kevin
Owens.
It's a clusterfuck of sound.
It's a clusterfuck of one note, which is like, that's it. You either have which is Seth, which is fucking Roman. I can't do Dean's off the top of my head.
I was waiting for that.
And I can't do Kevin's off the top of my head.
Well, I'll say, you can tell that there's a pitch difference in Roman, so it's a different chord, but probably the same note. Kevin's, you can hear slight note differentials. Seth's, you can hear note differentials. And at least Dean starts with a huge guitar riff.
Yeah.
So there's this huge note difference there.
Yeah, granted.
But yeah, just literally sitting there for a good 5 seconds, like, who is this? What? Who is fighting in this match?
Chris Jericho versus...
They did something good, though, which you and I tend to like, is champion entering second.
Yes. That's true.
And or last.
Fucking, and so many times that didn't happen tonight.
Yeah, one time in particular, which is coming up. But definitely in this match, like, the amount of Walls of Jerichos that were going on in this. So many Walls of Jerichos.
There were, and then fucking Kevin Owens got the Walls of Jericho.
Yeah.
And then...
Which looked excruciating.
And then a pop-up powerbomb got reversed into a code breaker.
Which looked amazing.
Then fucking...
the knuckle save.
Yeah, he goes for the pin, and Kevin Owens breaks out of it by poking the bottom rope with the finger poke of doom.
Yeah. Just ta-da!
The referee was on tilt. He was an angry man. He was like, no! No! He's got his finger on the rope! You are to break this hold! You're to break this pin right now! So help me fuck!
Good sir. Don't kill me.
The ref, my dude. And then finally, you know, poppity pop pop.
Pop goes the weasel.
Pop goes the Jericho. We knew Jericho wasn't walking out with this one.
No, except I did say Jericho would win because I wanted to see Owens without a championship.
Right. And I said Kevin Owens, and I was right because obviously.
Right.
Shout out to Matt from the Best Friends Play for the tweet of the night, where he said Canada versus Canada for the right to represent America.
Yeah.
And it's true. Kevin Owens, Canadian. Chris Jericho, Canadian. United States Championship. What?
Well, because why not?
Well, give
go
us
ahead
a Canada belt, fucker.
Right. Go ahead and introduce this next match, which already did something wrong just with the entrances.
Yeah, they did. The Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. The champion Bayley defends her championship against Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks.
And
Bayley
what was the first thing they did wrong? Yep. First. Not third, not even second. Definitely not last. First.
Now, the other thing that pissed me off, I understood that she had her Bayley buddies around the ring. If it were me, I would have put them all up and down the ramp.
Right.
Because that's a huge ass ramp.
That's what I would have done.
Like,
yeah.
A wacky waving inflatable archway.
Yeah.
But no,
hey.
Bayley comes out first, followed by, I believe, Sasha?
Nia.
So it was Nia, then it was Sasha.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, I posted on Twitter, which, by the way, you can follow me on Twitter at Time4A numerical 4, if you want to see me live tweet through wrestling pay-per-views. Sasha's the only one with the common sense to get driven to the ring.
Yeah.
Because that's a hella long ramp. I'd get driven too.
Right?
What I want to know is who the driver was, because usually the people who play, like, the nameless drivers...
Right.
...are, like, developmental territory people.
Yeah.
So I would love to know who the driver was. That'd be really cool. So... Yeah, I mean, it looks great, and then Charlotte came out, and... Legitimately, it may have been like the Tinkerbell kind of outfit, but I thought she looked hella cute.
Yeah, that's one thing. Is like I never think Charlotte looks cute. I
never think Charlotte looks cute either. I think she's got a face like a tire.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just thought that last night she looked really cute.
Yeah, and I can say it. There's two notes that I have I believe, for this match.
Okay.
Yeah, because they were 5 minutes apart. Is the kick and double suplex to Nia. That looked so clean, because, like, they couldn't double suplex her, so it was like a kick to boost.
Okay. Was I the only one thinking they were going to do a Shield-style triple powerbomb?
Yes, because they are not lifting Nia.
If it was all three of them, they could do it.
Yeah, but when the Shield does it, they all three of them lift it, two of them lift it and put it onto Roman, and then Roman just does the rest of it.
Well, they kind of lift the opponent, like, if it's Big Show or somebody, like, they lift them a little bit, and then Roman kind of helps them the rest of the way.
Right, and to be fair, Nia is kind of big.
She's a girthy girl.
Yeah. Still want to think it's fat suit.
So Nia gets eliminated first after being fucking triple teamed.
Yeah. And then the attempt of, hey everybody, let's be friends.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, come the fuck on. It's fucking Charlie. You know that is lying right through her teeth.
And I believe it was Natural Selection that took out Sasha Banks?
I honestly missed it. I didn't see you.
Charlotte exposes the second turnbuckle.
Yeah, that I saw. I didn't see how Sasha got eliminated, though. I missed it.
She reverses out of the bank statement and then pulls Sasha's face, like, dead on into the turnbuckle and gets the pin that way.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I'm kind of happy that they didn't put Sasha versus Bayley then, because then that would have, like, spoiled the friendship, quote-unquote.
Yeah, a lot of people are expecting Sasha to turn heel tonight. I don't see it, but hey, if it happens, it happens. Great.
Another thing I want to mention, and this is this actually happened today. Charlotte actually tweeted out 4 horse emojis and tweeted it to Bayley, Sasha, and Becky Lynch.
Well,
I'm
okay,
like,
don't take anything on Twitter between those girls seriously, because, like, Sasha was posting earlier on Twitter, like, her and Charlotte hanging out before the match.
Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck? It's like, I know, okay, you guys are still good friends, cool, but then, like, you're supposed to be a heel.
Yeah, guys, kayfabe is a thing.
It's like, shouldn't you still be a heel, like, on Twitter? Like, save it, like, on Facebook or something. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, but at the same time, it's like, oh god. And then, of course, notable spot.
Michael Cole and his stupid comment.
Michael Cole and Bayley does a back body drop off the top rope, which looked great.
It really, really did.
I forget how she got the pin.
So do I.
I legitimately... Hold on. She did the diving Macho Man elbow drop.
Right. Because, you know, she homages every single vintage fucking wrestler.
It's true. She did the diving Macho Man elbow drop and then got the pin, and Bayley is your champion. She's already got a win at WrestleMania. Her very first WrestleMania, first year with the company, she's already got a win for the championship.
Yeah. Now, the reason I mentioned Michael Cole is, you know, every time somebody makes the chopping sound, Michael Cole has to make a comment. Michael Cole decided to say that chop echoed through the Citrus Dome. That building is open roofed. It can't echo.
Yep.
You cannot echo in an open room.
Yeah.
Like in an open area. You can't do an echo.
That's not how sound works, Michael.
Your closest bet is doing it in like a side alleyway. Because then it will bounce off the walls. But in that size of a building, your only way to echo is the mics that are on the mat.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's just me being picky and technical. What do I know?
Next match. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson defend their Raw Tag Team Championships against Cesaro, Sheamus, Enzo Amore, Big Cass, and...
New Day.
No, but yes. The New Day come out and announce that this is going to be a fatal 4-way tag team ladder match, and that a new team have been introduced. The fucking Hardy Boys.
And I shat myself.
I shat myself too, and so did Mom, and everybody did. Everybody sharted. It was a good time.
Like I even had it spoiled for me, and I still was so happy to hear the music play, and I was so happy to hear them go down the road. Everything was just good.
I was seeing Matt do the delete thing.
He did it because the fucking audience did it first.
I really, really hope they keep the broken gimmick. I don't think they will, but I really hope they do.
I don't think they will either. But I will say, like, part of me thinks that they won't because, you know, when is the last time that WWE ever mentioned TNA?
Well, yeah, they were trying to buy TNA for a bit there so they could use the footage.
Yeah. But aside from that, it's like, they never mentioned TNA, such it doesn't exist.
And, like, if they do, it's like, oh, I've wrestled for other companies, or I've wrestled all around the world.
Yeah, that's it. They don't give you a brand.
But this is the most over Matt Hardy's ever been. Jeff Hardy will always be loved by the WWE Universe.
Especially me. I absolutely fucking love that man.
I mean, I love Jeff too. Obviously, one of the most notable spots of the match is him flying off a 15-foot ladder through through one ladder and missing the other ladder by a quarter mile.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, fucking... I give Jeff this. He participated in a ladder match the day before.
Yeah.
Him and Matt fought the Young Bucks. And so that match was apparently really good. And I didn't fucking see it. But...
Neither did I.
You know, for them to do a ladder match one night and then a ladder match the next night and win titles... Matt Hardy did a twist of fate off the ladder.
Yeah, which looked great.
It looked fucking amazing. Everybody was on point in this match. Many people kicked the shit out of Big Cass, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
They just fucking beat the shit out of Big Cass.
Yeah, like, I love the moments where... Like, I love the moment where Enzo was trying to climb up, and then you clearly see Enzo's too short. So Big Cass come. And like the second he touches Enzo's like, "What the fuck? Oh, it's just you."
Yeah, never mind. Okay, let's go, Cass. How you doing?
Yeah.
So that happened. The Hardy Boys, they're a thing. Again.
And I love it.
7-time tag team champions. Championships.
And I love it.
Yeah.
And I could also say, like, given Jeff and his drug past, he still looks great.
He really did. He's 39 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, he's 39. Matt's 42. Like, and they're still in great shape.
Okay, Matt kind of...
Say that again?
Like I don't like Matt and the white streak in his hair, afro going on. I don't like that. But, hey, small thing to pick at.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Broken Hardys. I think they're great. I like the fact that in the, Baby, could you stop being a dumbass?
Never.
I like the fact that in the backstage segment on YouTube, the exclusive, right, Matt Hardy actually, like, said the delete thing.
Yeah.
He was talking like normal Matt Hardy, And then he was like, oh, and we also deleted the club's reign as tag team champions. And I was like, yes, I can nut peacefully now. Oh, hey, look, it's a match we can immediately blow past, because this match was a nothing match.
The match was a setup, actually.
It was a setup. It was all a setup. John Cena and Nikki Bella defeats The Miz and Maurice, obviously, because it's John Cena and Nikki Bella. They're obviously going to win. John proposes to Nikki. It takes about 3 years. Nikki says yes. Everyone boos, and we move on.
The size of the fucking diamond.
That diamond, oh shit. That shit would make Aladdin blush.
That shit was the size of the ring itself.
Yeah, like, that's a hell of a diamond.
Yeah, dude.
And we move on, because...
Almost makes you wonder how much it was.
That match, it wasn't a match. It really, like, who cares?
It was a shit show.
And
now arguably match of the night.
Arguably
match of the night.
If you don't obviously count AJ McMahon and the tag team ladder match.
Yeah. Like, holy fuckers, this match was good.
This match was so good. And it just goes to show just how great Triple H is.
Yeah, like, that man is close to his 50s now?
Oh, God, at least.
I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, okay. He's 47.
Yeah, so close to his 50s.
Yeah, so this match was 25 and a half minutes long.
And it used every moment of it.
Yeah. Like, Seth is still, like, bad, but can still hold it. Like, for the first good portion of the match, like, he actually proved that his leg was, like, kicking ass.
Yeah. And then, of course, Triple H attacks the leg. Of course he will. There was no interference. Like, unless you count a little bit from Stephanie McMahon. Although, she got her fucking comeuppance in that match. She ate shit through a table.
Yeah, and then Triple H tried to go beast mode.
He did try to go beast mode. The problem is he ran into a pedigree.
Yeah, and like the constant pedigree counters were great.
Yeah, it was tense. It was fucking awesome.
And I can also say though, like for someone being so bashed up, being Seth freaking Rollins, to still do his fucking I forgot what leads up to it, but the Falcon Arrow.
Oh, the superplex into the Falcon Arrow.
Yeah, like I'm surprised he still managed to like pull it off even with the fucked up knee.
Yeah,
like,
and also the Phoenix Splash.
Yeah, but you saw how many times, and of course they had to point it out every single time. But like every time he landed on his legs, everyone's like, "Oh, well, you gotta wonder how much damage that did to his legs." Over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
Like, we get it. His leg is fucked.
But, like, fucking... just all of it was really, really great.
Yeah, like, it was just... I don't know if it could have been any better.
I don't think so. And then Seth Rollins gets the pin.
Yep, clean as a whistle.
Clean as a whistle, and beats Triple H.
Triple H. Like, now I only gotta wonder, will that lead to a segment today on Raw?
Oh, more than likely.
Alright, next up, I guess, because this is my turn to introduce a match.
Yep.
It was really this... Oh, wow. For the WWE Championship, we had Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Jesus fucking Christ.
Do you know how much this pissed me off?
This match was so long, it didn't need to be this long.
Not even just that. The fact that this isn't the main event. Like, okay, I get that this isn't a main event quality match, but if you win the Royal Rumble, you are supposed to main event WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That is how that is supposed to work.
Yep.
But no, your 4 matches from the main event.
Well, 3, you're the 4th.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. But the people at home might not.
This is the second instance of the ramp effects being used. The first one was with Seth.
Yes, the torch. That's what I wanted to comment on.
Yeah,
that was so
the
nice.
Torch hitting the ground and lighting up the ramp and lighting up the ring on fire was really good. It looked really cool. Then Randy Orton came out, and he had a little sperm snake that would follow him at about 20 frames a second. And it was kind of shit.
Yeah.
It looked really bad. The story through this match is that Bray Wyatt has psychic powers and can cause gross things to appear on the ring mat.
Yeah, which... Ugh.
Not that he can actually make it rain bugs, but he has stock footage of gifs of bugs.
Of maggots, cockroaches, and worms.
That he can project onto the mat. And this was such a disappointing match.
Yeah, like... Do we need to say how many times Michael Cole said RKO out of nowhere when it wasn't?
Yeah.
They were both telegraphed.
Randy Orton didn't need this win.
I'm happy he got it. That just means I'm right on the prediction. But, like, I don't know. Just the way the match was.
Bray Wyatt needed this.
He
needed this to legitimize his title reign. His title reign lasted for a month. And
he didn't do anything with the title, though.
No, he didn't.
So, like, that's why I'm like, he's not at this, like, that's why I liked John Cena as US champion. He came out every fucking week. And, like, open rostered it, essentially.
Well, Bray Wyatt was never given the chance. He only held the belt for a fucking month.
John Cena did it the following fucking day.
Yeah, but he's John Cena.
Yeah.
Just...
disappointing match.
Just really, really disappointed match. Moving on. Brock Lesnar versus Bill Goldberg. Fight!
With only 4 moves.
With only 4 moves. But only 4 moves needed to be done.
In a record-breaking 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yep. Let me see if, Oh, yeah, shit! Okay, so I have a couple things that I want to talk about, because I'm looking at my Twitter now. For the tag team match, Enzo and Cass come out and give possibly the lamest promo they've ever given.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Which pretty much amounts to, this is a ladder match, we're gonna climb those ladders, the other guys suck.
Yeah, like, they didn't even rip on the other teams.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing. Kira's Law of Tables is no longer medically cleared to compete anymore.
Yep, because Stephanie went through it.
Yep, and it also got broken in NXT TakeOver. So, fuck it. Oh, of course, a Bray's entrance was first.
Yep.
So, of course, yep. tradition has started jobbing out now. And yeah, just fuck it.
Yeah, like
Brock Lesnar, Goldberg. At least Goldberg came out second this time.
Yep. Which we're not going to hear the end of ever.
Yeah, well, like, it was a good match. It did what it needed to do.
And that was put Lesnar over?
Put Lesnar over as a legitimate competitor, have him go over... Well, as a legitimate competitor to Goldberg.
Okay.
Because he was getting his shit pushed in. So this had to have happened. Notable spots during the match, Goldberg spears Brock Lesnar immediately after 3 Germans.
Yeah. That looked... It was so good.
Spear through the barricade looked great.
Really good, actually.
Goldberg took a total of 10 German suplexes. The crowd marked out for that.
Yep. Was it 1 F5 or 2?
It was 1.
Wow. Yeah, because the first one was countered.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Brock Lesnar wins. He beats Goldberg for the Universal Championship. He is the champion. Please, God, don't have a rematch at Payback. I know that he's owed a championship in kayfabe, but please, God, don't have one. Because I think we're done. I think we're done with Lesnar Goldberg.
Here's one thing that the wiki pointed out, which I completely forgot about. Lesnar not only defeated Goldberg, but gave him his first clean loss of his career. Ever.
Yeah, that's true.
So, it's another reason Paul is not going to let this die.
And hopefully they can build up somebody to come and beat Brock Lesnar and become the new guy.
Hopefully. But who?
Finn? Shinsuke?
Okay, I'm sorry. Against Bork Lesnar?
Bork Lesnar? I don't know.
Like, that's the thing is, Brock eats people.
He does eat people, but if Shinsuke continues to kick him in the face...
He will have no teeth left to chew.
You got that right.
So, next up is matches that I didn't even know existed because my recording stopped out.
Right, so this is pretty much going to be all me. The following piss break match is scheduled for one fall. Champion Alexa Bliss takes on the entire fucking SmackDown locker room. James Ellsworth is there for some godforsaken reason.
We both predicted this match wrong?
Yeah, we did. You said Mickie James, and I said Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss looked fucking good. Mickie James had a giant stereotypical Indian hat on. I don't know why.
Yep.
James Ellsworth is a fucking tool, and I hate him. Natalya was not in this match. Like, just... She did not participate. She does not even get a participation award. Becky Lynch, thanks for coming.
Oh.
And then Naomi gets... I think it was like some weird fucking submission move? Where the shit? Goldberg, blah blah blah, the penultimate, blah blah blah. Yeah,
Naomi forced Bliss to submit with the Slayo submission.
It was kind of cool looking to win her record-tying SmackDown Women's Championship and become the first African-American to win a championship at WrestleMania. Wow, that's really sad. That's really, really sad. I mean, I'm happy that it's happened, but I'm also really sad to hear that it hasn't happened before. Oh. Congratulations to Naomi. She's obviously the hometown girl. Notable spots in the match? Not really. Mickie James's Mickey EDT it looked good. It usually looks really, splooshy, where it just kind of falls and it just happens to put her head close to the ground. This looked like it actually impacted. James Ellsworth tried to get involved and he got exploded by Becky Lynch. And, I think Carmella ate shit. Oh, God. Who gives a fuck?
So I had to look up what the Slayo mission is because she decided to change the name. It's a head scissors crucifix choke, for those who don't know.
Oh, there you go.
I'm useful.
My apologies, by the way. People are messaging me on Facebook, and that's going to show up in the recording. Like, not the messages themselves, but the badings. And then finally, your main event. Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. First off, Roman Reigns punches the floor as he typically does during his entrance, and fireworks go down about half the ramp. So that was pretty cool.
I like what he did at Dallas when they had it there, or whatever it was.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like the whole star just went poof.
Undertaker rose up in the middle of the ring so that his entrance wasn't 4 years long.
Oh, okay.
But I actually did time it. The Undertaker's entrance, from the first gong to the minute his music ended, was 5 minutes and 23 seconds, which means The Undertaker's entrance was longer than Brock versus Goldberg.
Wow.
So...
Which happened to also be the shortest match on the entire card.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 45 seconds.
Surprised.
Then obviously we've got our match, which...
Is a no-holds-barred match, surprise.
Oh yeah, by the way, this match is a no-holds-barred match. Did we mention that? It is. Go. Fucking, yup. We just got told it was a no-holds-barred match. Sure. So chairs could be involved and stuff like that. And fucking... Of course, Roman hit Undertaker with chairs, and Undertaker hit Roman with chairs. It's not a heel turn if it's legal.
Nope.
But, you know, of course, what the fuck ever. Roman does a bouncy spear. And by that I mean, he goes off the ropes to go off the ropes to go off the ropes to go off the ropes, and then he spears him.
Wow.
And that is what ends the match. Roman Reigns defeats The Undertaker.
Heel heat.
It's not even heel heat. It's just, I hate
heat.
You, Roman Reigns.
But you love him at the exact same time as him.
I mean, again, I don't hate Roman Reigns the guy. I hate Roman Reigns...
The character.
Yeah, the big dog. The character. This thing that
or
WWE
you
will
hate...
not let us...
Yeah, you hate what they're doing with them.
I do. Because he could be the best heel character in WWE right now.
At least one of them.
No, I'm telling you, like, in terms of popularity, he'd be better than Brock.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, people hate Roman more than they hate Brock.
Yeah, but they hate Roman for so many reasons, too.
And I think this would have been a good time to turn Roman heel. It didn't happen. He beat The Undertaker clean, and I say clean because it's all legal.
Yeah, so everything is clean.
So everything is clean. And,
Mr. Clean.
here's the thing,
To the
and I didn't tell you this prior to
End of
us
show.
starting to record.
Oh god.
The Undertaker takes his gloves off and lays them in the ring. He takes his jacket off and he lays it in the ring. He takes his hat off and he lays it in the ring. He then walks off and gets slowly lowered to the ground. The Undertaker has fought, presumably, his last match. So there goes the
Wow.
remaining
I mean,
older generation superstar.
at least that was a nice, for the lack of better words, animation to send them off.
Shut up, you. Not you, the dog. It was. I'm glad that he went out on his back, because that's how he would have wanted to go. Thank you, Undertaker.
Like, I'm not even talking about like gloves off, jacket off, the hat off.
You know, I know Undertaker's never going to listen to my shitty podcast, but I just want to say thank you for everything, for some of the greatest moments
25
in
fucking
wrestling,
years.
for
Easily.
being the reason why people have stuck around and watched wrestling, for one reason why they began watching wrestling to begin with. You know, thank you for being the only person in the WWE that we could buy as being an undead zombie with psychic powers.
Yeah.
You know, just because you are a legend, you will always be a legend. And I look forward to seeing you next year at WrestleMania, standing atop the Hall of Fame class of 2018. And much like
It's going to be
WrestleMania...
heartbreaking at the exact.
Yeah. Much like WrestleMania was left on a somber note, I'm going to leave you guys off on a bit of a somber note. I have to take my dog out for a piss, or she's going to piss on my bed. But this WrestleMania was the first WrestleMania in a very long time that felt grandiose.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
It felt like a spectacle. It felt like it mattered. This is going to be a WrestleMania that people talk about for a very long time.
Yeah.
It was a great show. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
For sure.
Like, you have the occasional, you know, you've got your Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, you've got your fucking Mojo Rawley,
Yep.
but it's still going to be remembered as one of the greats. I would say, like, 8.5 out of 10, what would you say?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, until the next Big Four pay-per-view, which I believe is going to be,
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. Yeah. Until then, guys, that's how we booked it. If you had anything different, let us know in the comment section below. Follow both Craven Gaming and myself on Twitter if you want to join us while we live tweet these shows. You can find me at Time for a Massacre. You can find Craven. You want to go ahead and shill yours?
At the Craven Gaming.
Yes, that's a specific one, because there are two. He doesn't use one of them anymore. And we will see you when the lights come up once again, and we have to book it.